All right, good morning, everybody. Happy Tuesday. I think we're going to get a little toasty this afternoon, and we're going to notice an increase in the humidity, which at some point should translate into some chances for some showers. Now, it's not that everybody gets wet, big-time, super soaking rain event. It's not going to be the same kind of weather maybe we've been hearing about south of I-4 and parts of Central and South Florida, where it's been awfully soggy for the past couple of days. We are going to notice a little change. Some energy in the upper part of the atmosphere is spinning and helping to pull back some of that humidity that we were so happy to get rid of for a couple of days over the weekend and even yesterday. So that little change in the way it felt over the weekend and even yesterday, well, it's going to start changing back to a little bit more typical soupy June kind of feel. Now, we are still just at 64 in Thomasville and 66 in Valdosta with dew point numbers down at 63. So that drier air or dryish air is still there. Tallahassee, we're at 73. You got the dew point of 67. Part of that's got to do with the breeze that's coming in from the east and southeast. And today, I do think that southeast and east breeze is going to be something that we notice at times. A lot of our South Georgia locations, mid-60s, Bainbridge at 67, Moultrie at 67, Homerville's at 64, Camilla's at 63. Gets a little warmer as you head south, of course, near the coast. Panacea is at 78. Perry, we're at 71. Madison, we're checking in at 70 this morning. And while I do think there will be a breeze that becomes more noticeable this afternoon, it's not going to be breezy this morning. So we might notice a little bit of patchy fog in a couple of spots. Places like Live Oak right now reporting visibility down at 5 miles. To the south is where we'll be looking for this moisture, this energy. And as it starts to work its way back to the north and to the west, that's when things start to change for us. We start to accumulate some clouds later today. We start to change the way it feels outside. That humid feel comes back, and all that does contribute to the chance to get some scattered showers. On the Futurecast, I think over the next couple of days, we will notice some pop-up showers trying in the afternoons. It's not going to be everybody gets wet all over rains, and it's not going to be your typical just sea breeze type showers. This has got to do with that energy in the upper part of the atmosphere and little tiny impulses that will enhance those chances for showers. Once those impulses start kicking off some activity, we'll let you know, and we'll let you know where those showers are going. So we'll have lots of updates over the next couple of days. But those impulses, they kind of sort of do their thing when they want to do their thing. So it's not like it's one line with one boundary that gets here between 3 o'clock and 4 o'clock. We'd love to be able to say that for you, but that's not how these work. These do what they're going to do when they're going to do it. We're common, and we know all about that in the summer months around here. I do think, though, once we start getting some showers, that should help generate more showers in subsequent days. And the more showers we get, we know this time of year, that's when we can start calming down some of the heat. So we're not looking for that long duration hot, even if we are expecting lots of humid and unsettled over the next couple of days. We're at that point in the year. We got to check in on the tropics. We've got a lot of disorganized energy in the Gulf, in the Caribbean, and in the very far western Atlantic. Now, over the next couple of days, this will be the area we're keeping our eyes on. Off the East Coast, it's a very, very, very small chance that anything actually forms with this moisture and energy. But we're going to be talking about that upper level low that'll be spinning, and sometimes when one sits there for a couple of days, something can develop. It's unlikely, but it's certainly not out of the realm of possibility. And there are some longer range computers that have been kicking around some ideas for the Caribbean and for Cuba and for parts of Central America too. We're at that point in the year where we have things to watch, but we've got nothing to be concerned with so far. On the Gulf today, winds will be out of the east and southeast, up to about 18 knots, seas 2 to 4 feet, and a light to moderate shower in the protected waters. It's going to be mostly clear early, but we will notice the clouds increasing as the morning goes on. A lot of 60s, some low 70s. This afternoon, it should be a lot of low 90s. We'll start to bump those rain chances up. The humidity is going to creep up too, probably after 3, 4 o'clock. So definitely enough time to get those temperatures up over 90 in many spots. And then tonight, I still think it's going to be muggy with a few showers that linger for a while. Low 70s for overnight lows. Going to feel different tomorrow morning, going to look different tomorrow morning, and I think our shower chances are going to stay up for the next few afternoons. As a matter of fact, up to about 60 or 70, even 80% for Wednesday and Thursday, and probably a couple of decent chances for showers on Friday. And that should slow the temperatures down a little bit, but it's going to be very humid, and I do think it's going to look and feel more unsettled, like it should be raining more than it actually does. But the chances for some showers and some decent downpours are absolutely going to be in the forecast, I think, most days this week.